That's really all I wanted to do there. And then we have these two. Rumors, you say? Surprised you haven't heard them yourself. Can't take more than 2 steps these days without hearing of another attack on a Black Rabbit supply wagon. I've got my own theories as to the perpetrators, mind you. And they start with a certain old Don Wench who I reckon ain't too happy about her rival's recent successes. Evidence? Let's just call it instinct. Wouldn't trust an old Don as half as far as I could throw one. Whoever could be behind these unpardonable crimes. What crimes, you say? Why, I speak of the vicious attacks on Black Rabbit supply wagons, of course. Surprised you've not heard. Tales are so terrifying as to keep the bravest merchant up at night. My brother Miqo'te, stubborn as he is convinced that the old Dons are pulling the strings. I, however, believe we should be wary against letting our prejudices cover our views. Take Rishushu for one. While many merchants think only of profit, she has spared no effort in studying Gridanian culture and trade, filing regular reports to Old Da on the transactions made at these markets. As she tells it, she has taken an active role in promoting Gridanian wares in her own homeland and across the realm. My brother is entitled to his opinion, but I cannot see how any could question the girl's intentions. Okay. Not gonna let me jump over the rock, huh? So our recent troubles are the talk of the town. Little surprised that. To the rumor monger, the misfortune of others tastes as sweet as honeyed mead. I must say this news that Rishushu is monitoring the transactions at our markets is somewhat concerning. While I have no desire to race to conclusions, I believe caution is in order. There's more. While presenting herself as an independent merchant, I have reason to believe she procures a sizable portion of her stock through Miqo'te Trading Company. Perhaps the name is unfamiliar to you? It is most often heard in connection with all manner of ill rumors, dealings in stolen goods, swindling unsuspecting customers, and so forth. Under normal circumstances, I want nothing to do with this band of thieves, but if they've set their sights on my honey-tongued homunculi, I simply refuse to turn a blind eye. Fortunately, I have an idea. Prepared a certain document that should pique Rishushu's interest. I would ask you to deliver it to her and keep her distracted. I'll take care of the rest. Back to the markets. This way. Oh, hi, Rishushu. Ah, Miqo'te, the only Gridanian I've met in my time here who understands how to do business. Whatever brings her to... Yes, what can I do for you? A proposition for me, you say? Been around far too long to fall for empty tales of easy profits and great windfalls. But very well, let us see what you would offer. This is a page from the Black Rabbit ledgers, complete with a list of all wares purchased to adventurers, along with their selling and purchasing prices? You okay there? With this knowledge, I can simply sell the wares that they offer at a discount, while raising the price on those goods not obtainable elsewhere. Simply by following the principles of good trade, I'll be able to make a fortune. My dear Miqo'te, I know not what brings you here today, but it would appear you have come just in time to watch me win over your loyal customers. services today will not be forgotten. Come back in a fortnight's time and I promise you'll receive your fair share of the profits. And back we go. Okay, my Santo, what's your plan? I'm gonna assume it's gonna say nothing. Yeah, I haven't really done any work on that. Cannot thank you enough. With your aid, the first step of my plan has been carried out to perfection. Now my visitors should be arriving any moment. Yes, thank you. As promised, here's your payment in full. What's that look for, friend? Smart businesswoman knows how to use all of her resources, if you understand what I mean. The fellow who just departed was one of Rishushu's underlings. I asked him to search his mistress's stall for 2 documents. The first one, which my new friend has dutifully delivered, is a contract with the homunculi. As I suspected, Rishushu aims to steal our profits and seeks to accomplish this first and foremost by luring our exclusive band of bards away from us. The other document I have acquired is a page from the latest report sent by Rishushu to Olda. Note the red mark along a major trading thoroughfare. Assuming that Rishushu's associates in the Bear Trading Company are in possession of the same document, I suspect that the next attack on our supply caravan will strike right there in the central shroud, due southwest from the White Wolf Gate. Such brazen acts of banditry cannot be permitted, yes? Beg of you, adventurer. Hurry into the wood and give the would-be ambushers the drubbing they deserve. Should you find any evidence of a connection to those blackguards at Bear, deliver it to me at my place of business at the Knot. If we do not act quickly, my sweet-tongued friend, fair-haired beauties will be lost to Gridania forever. Head to the nearest... I can't go that way. Why am I trying to go that way? I just need to head to the nearest Aetherite shard and use it to teleport to the White Wolf Gate. Hey, what have you guys been up to? Time to duel? No, they're all on the other side. Okay. Ow. You guys done? Okay. We are, I assume, back into Gridania? Can't just walk in through here, you have to talk to them. Back to Miqo'te. And that will probably wrap up this one. Which would mean that our next step is a trip back to Limsa. Heartens me to know that our man is safe. You have my thanks, adventurer. Pray tell, were you able to find any evidence of a connection to those rows at Barrett? Huh, just as I suspected. It began as mere speculation, but I dare say we've built ourselves a most convincing case. Yes, everything has come together. Shushu's reports on the flow of goods at the markets found their way to those scoundrels at Barrett, who, seizing upon the chance for a quick profit, orchestrated the attacks on our suppliers. Stolen wares were hauled back to Barrett, then sold for a pittance to Rishushu. The goods now in high demand, she raised her prices, doubtless funneling a portion of the ample profits back into the Barrett coffers. To add insult to injury, they were poised to use these ill-gotten gains, along with the timely troubles of the Black Rabbit Raiders, to lure my precious homunculi away from me. Why, it's a plan so brilliant I wish I'd come up with it myself. Thanks to you, friend, it's a plan that has now been spectacularly foiled. Augustiniel and the others came by just moments ago to say farewell. If we hurry, we can catch them before they depart. You must make for the airship landing without delay. I have it on good account that Rishushu will be in attendance to see them off. Let us shove the evidence of these twisted dealings in her self-satisfied little face. So that's the airship landing? Yeah. What's up? Come for your share, have you? Patience, friend. Fortunes are not made in a day. Or do you have another proposition for me? I've got evidence of your crap. Now, what have we... Well, I never. Just whose side are you on, anyhow? This adventure kindly rescued one of our wagons from a band of bloodthirsty brigands. Brigands who just happened to be in possession of the bill, you now see. Meanwhile, I have managed to come into possession of detailed reports on our trading activities, signed in your name and addressed to the Barrett Trading Company. Quite the coincidence, wouldn't you say? Ladies, please, this bickering ill becomes your beautiful features. Rishushu, did you say you would donate a share of your profits to see Black Rabbit traders through their recent plight? Brigands? What nonsense is this? Any reports I made to Old Da were simply in the interest of fostering trade. That my contacts at Barrett would use them to such ill ends is unthinkable. Well, given their reputation, perhaps not entirely so. I suspected as much. Let me guess. You had your misgivings, but couldn't let your conscience get in the way when there were fortunes to be had. So you cast your lot with Barrett, covered your eyes and ears, and hoped for the best. The ignorance of your complicity is no excuse, Rishushu. I heard that the Wood Whalers and Godsquiver are taking particularly severe measures regarding the sale of stolen and poached goods in light of recent events. A word or two from me, and you'll spend the night in the comfort of your very own jail cell. That said, I might still be persuaded to look the other way, provided we can come to an agreement. Darling Miqo'te, speaking as an almost victim of these shady schemes, I dare say Miss Rishushu's deeds should not go unpunished. Then again, one might argue it might be an equal crime to imprison such a comely lass. Sever all ties with the Barrett Trading Company at once, and you promise you'll never so much as lay a finger on my precious homunculi again. These are my conditions, and they are not negotiable. Never again. You have my word. Starting on the morrow, every merchant in the markets will vouch that they've never seen a trader as reputable as Rishushu. There's no putting anything past you, my dear, now is there? Brilliant and beautiful. Now there is a lass worthy of song. Says he was ready to bolt for the desert at the call of the highest bidder. Consider yourself fortunate that when it comes to business, I can hold my own with anyone in Ul'dah, or the realm for that matter. With the help of a few good friends, that is. Bold and beautiful. How could we ever have sought much as thought of parting ways? Oh, just so, just so. I've never seen a woman more willing and able to use all the resources at her disposal to overcome any obstacle in her path. Remind me never to end up on your bad side again, my dear. Stick to your songwriting and leave the financial affairs to me, and I don't foresee us having any more problems. Do we have an understanding? Do. We most certainly do. My Senta, my dear, you are a veritable sheer force of nature. I cannot imagine any would dare stand in your way. I'll be watching your future performances and our ledgers with great interest. Here's to a profitable relationship for years and years to come. That was a lot of shards. Okay. Level up. Carrier level 10. Like I said, every time you go through the round, you gotta return to Limsa to get the next step. Oh, right. I just got... So this showed up when I completed Before the Dawn, which is the last quest of 2.5. So we can now do monk quests at some point. Siblings and side whiskers. Oh god. Oh, not him. Oh crap. Now here's the kind of enthusiasm I like to see. My hardest working assistant back to hone his skills and ease his beloved supervisor's burden in the process. Kupo! Well, it just so happens that I've just the assignment for you. Do you see this most extravagant envelope in my paw? It contains a missive addressed to none other than Master Jondalan, the world-renowned aesthetician. Oh, what I would not give to have my whiskers turned by those magic scissors, to feel the caress of his fine-toothed comb across my fur. Ahem. But this is neither hither nor thither. Kupo? Jondalan? Yeah. If you don't remember Jondalan, there is a quest you unlock right about level 15, where you have to visit him in each of the first 3 cities and help him recover his aesthetician tools. And as a reward, you get Jondalan's token, which entitles you to basically a haircut. I don't know if I currently have it, and any clicking is going to progress this, so. But where were we? Ah, yes. I need not tell you that the man is very, devoted to his art. Doubtless he would not even think of accepting such personal correspondence while otherwise occupied with his work. Fortunately, I am told that he's been sighted out of town of late, enjoying a hard-earned vacation, seeking inspiration for his newest hairstyles. Cannot say. Only that if there's any opportunity to deliver this letter, it is now. Godspeed, my loyal friend. Kupo! I'm going to... gold saucer ticket, Vesper Bay ticket. No, so the Jondalan token is probably... in my retainer. That's usually where I end up putting them. You basically do this quest and you get access to a free haircut. I don't think it's a full Fantasia. But he's interesting, that's for damn sure. Sudol etni Sudol etniaj. I love Simpsons callouts, like obscure Simpsons, mildly obscure Simpsons callouts. Have I got an assignment for you, Kupo? Fan letters addressed to one of Olda's preeminent gladiators, the Prince of the Bloodsands, the one and only Franz the Fair. After all you've done on my behalf, I think it only fair to reward you just so. So charismatic he is that even a Moogle unacquainted with the games cannot help but swoon when delivering the daily batch. Kupo. Franz is training for an upcoming match, so you can probably find him at the Gladiators Guild in Ul'dah. Kupo. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to make much progress on either of these, so we're going to save those for next week. And let me just update the stream title, and I'm going to start working on Heavensward.